Happy New Year's, I'm Lily Kim and you're watching another edition of AAN News. For Christmas, many of you may have gotten a few gift cards, but if they were purchased from a display rack, beware. Crooks may rob you of your gift card balance, and our Ingrid Yonata has more on how this new scam works.
Gift cards are so popular, the Federal Trade Commission expects consumers to spend around $25 billion this year on gift cards. But be careful, this one-size-pleases-all gift can be an easy way for thieves to get into your wallets. Here's how it works. Crooks are now jotting down the card numbers in the store, put it back on the display rack, and then wait for a few days before calling to see how much of a balance they have on the card.
The available balance on your gift card is $50.00.
Once they find the value is added on the card, they go online and start shopping using your gift card number.
When you pay and you don't get it anything, that's not right.
Yeah, I'll be mad.
Yeah, if you have to use it online, I think you have to be careful. Because it's just a number you pass on to someone, and I think it can be misused. That's why I think that people can misuse it.
The best thing to do is not buy gift cards so they can't steal my money, but, you know, what else can you do?
Well, you can choose to buy your gift cards only from stores where the cards are not displayed in the open, or you can just play it safe like this man.
Use it at the store, not over the internet, because internet people have access in there, and then they can cheat a lot.
So you just avoid using
Yes,
anything?
sir. Oh, yeah.
Ingrid Yonata, AAN News.
Imagine being in your 20s, starting your first internet company, and then less than 2 years later, selling it for more than $1.5 billion. Well, that's just the case for the three founders of YouTube. Time Magazine Invention of the Year goes to YouTube, the video sharing website, and Google bought YouTube in November for $1.65 billion. YouTube became a phenomenon for 2006. Behind the creation, three men in their 20s. Steve Chen, born in Taipei and a University of Illinois Champaign dropout, along with Chad Hurley and Jawed Karim. With the help of the site, many unknown faces became famous. One Chicagoan named Ron Wong dances all around Chicagoland and even adds his own lyrics. One duo wearing basketball jerseys captivated their audience with their passionate lip syncing. The pair, known as Two Chinese Boys, became internationally known without saying a word. And the most viewed, most discussed video, a face hidden by a baseball cap with light glaring from behind. There was no way to identify the guitarist, who simply called himself Fun 2, except that is, with his fine fingers and intricate notes. But now, the mystery is over. A New York Times reporter tracked Fun 2 down to the capital of South Korea. And very quickly, the 23-year-old Lim Chon-hyun is world famous. Stories were quickly plastered all over South Korea media.
I was so embarrassed because all of a sudden I had too many phone calls and too many visitors, he says.
You can even catch episodes of AAN News on www.youtube.com. Asian nations end the year remembering those killed in the 2004 tsunami. 2 years after the devastation, villagers in the hardest hit part of Indonesia practiced drills for future disasters. Elsewhere, survivors and other mourners visited mass graves and lit candles to mark the moment. The magnitude of the 9.0 earthquake ripped the ocean floor that created waves to plummet at jetliner speeds and killing an estimated 230,000 in a dozen nations. India, China, and Japan will be the key motors of the Asian economy for 2007. China, in particular, continues to be the key driver of the regional growth. With the U.S. economic slowdown, this will only dampen China's momentum to the minimum. Travelers going through O'Hare now have a way to keep their belongings instead of giving it up to airport security. The automated mail service would let travelers send their personal items in case they can't take them on the plane. Our Ingrid Yanada has more on the latest airport service.
It's called Mail Safe Express, a quick way for travelers to mail their belongings that couldn't be carried on the plane for security reasons. And with almost 200,000 personal items surrendered every month at security checkpoints, this airport service is a godsend.
I think it's a really good idea. I didn't have to use it because I knew about all the requirements and what you are allowed and not allowed to bring in. They didn't have that at LaGuardia where we started, but if I needed one, it would be nice to know that I have one.
This automatic mail kiosk is a one-stop packaging, payment, and drop-off station that lets passengers to either mail their items back or to their final destination. It can even hold items for pickup when they return to the airport. MailSafe Express is available only in O'Hare for now. You can find one past the security checkpoints on Terminals 1, 2, and 3. Ingrid Yanada, AAN News.
Big bellies are tied to greater heart disease, and this epidemic is killing one group of Asians. For our next week's story, AAN will talk with one doctor who will reveal the truth and death that's killing these Asian Americans. Asia made headlines all across the world for 2006, and AAN has a rundown of this year's top news stories voted by news editors and the Associated Press. We start off with the war in Iraq. The highly controversial and increasingly costly war in Iraq comes in first place. What started in 2003 as a supposedly straightforward drive to topple Saddam Hussein has turned into Asia's death row of thousands of killed Iraqis and American militants. Now the issue in Congress is sending more American troops or withdrawing the answer.
Number 2.
North Korea's nuclear test bomb in October. Kim Jong-il's scare tactic sent shockwaves across the world. Six-party talks still aim to persuade Pyongyang to abandon their nuclear weapons in exchange for political and economic incentives.
Number 3.
Saddam Hussein convicted. The former Iraqi president was convicted of crimes against humanity by the Iraq Special Tribunal and is sentenced to death by hanging. Saddam's appeal was rejected and the death sentence upheld. No further appeals are possible, and Hussein will be executed.
Number 4.
Tiger Woods, Male Athlete of the Year. It's a record-tying fourth time Woods has been given the honor. Besides the loss of his father, 2006 was one of his finest seasons. Woods won at least 8 PGA Tours for the third time in his career and became the first player in history to capture multiple majors in consecutive seasons.
Number 5.
Not making AP's top 10, the super grocery market H Mart. The Grand Asian Grocer opened its doors this summer, drawing in Koreans and many other ethnicities to its Nile site. Several local Asian grocers lost much business due to the new Korean mart. Still to come, find out what Asian is one of People Magazine's sexiest man alive. We'll take you to the largest indoor sporting event in Chicago, and stay tuned for some tips to stick to your New Year's resolution. Thousands came out to play at Mayor Daley's Holiday Sports Festival, where table tennis fans got to watch the world's best players face off in ping pong matches. This event is Chicago's biggest indoor gym, where there's something to do for everyone. Good English means a mental boost. According to one study of U.S. immigrants, Asian men with good or excellent English are less likely to have mental health problems. For Asian women, the birthplace is the key factor. But compared to all Americans, Asian Americans had the lower lifetime rates of any disorder. Korean American Soul Survivor is now one of People Magazine's sexiest man alive. Yo Kwon first took national recognition in CBS reality show Survivor. It was a season marked by controversy concerning the initial segregation of tribes based by race. The game's final 4 contestants included an African-American, Mexican, and 2 Korean Americans. Becky Lee placed 3rd place. Kwon, who earned the nickname The Godfather for his strategy in the game, decided to participate on the reality show to raise the profile of Asian American men. It's no secret Asian countries today are playing bigger roles in U.S. business. So here's how one Glenview Middle School prepared students to be multicultural for their future. AAN has more on the story.
Around 120 students from Springman Middle School in Glenview paid a visit to H Mart. Their trip was part of the school's Asian Study project.
Rice.
For 2 weeks, they studied the Korean culture in class and ends with this trip to the Korean superstore, where they get to see, feel, and taste the Korean culture firsthand.
They are all 8th graders, and we are studying, we have just completed a study of East Asia, and we spent quite a bit of time taking a look at Korean culture. We have many Korean American students who shared with us a lot of their traditions, and so we were very excited to have the opportunity to come to H Mart today to extend our learning of Korean culture.
You know, the fact that I just came in and all of a sudden everything was Korean, everything was in, you know, Korean lettering, and it surprised me that anything would be in, you know, like that in a United States town, in a big sprawling place like this.
How was the food?
It was really good, especially the rice.
Yeah, I like the egg a lot.
Me too. It seems very healthy. The sauce was really spicy too. And the mushrooms were good.
Ingrid Granada, AAN News.
A new study revealed a disturbing trend for some Korean families: internet porn addiction. The Korean American Center for Addiction Recovery says internet porn is to be blamed for the growing number of divorces in the Korean community. Korean Americans are not only getting hooked on online porn, but gambling sites as well. Although internet addiction is not known as a medical condition, doctors say it will be very soon. Out of the 83 million internet users in the U.S., 11 million suffer from addiction. AAN hit the streets to learn some of your New Year's resolutions. Many had the same commitment as previous years, but all around, 2007's popular resolution is for a better financial standing.
Get my business going.
And be management level and job.
Work more, make money?
That's right.
Financial advisors say by setting goals, you can begin determining what you need to do to become financially sound. And it's never too early to start thinking about retirement. You can even start off as early as getting good grades in school.
Go to Loyola College, finish school.
Like to get better grades.
Other popular New Year's resolutions: to lose weight.
I want to lose my weight actually.
For better health.
첫째는 우리 건강을 바라고 또 나는 모든 사람들에도 그 가정에 평화 건강이 있기를 바라고 특히 부시 대통령이 너무 고맙기 때문에 그저 건강하고 좋은 일만 있기 바랍니다. 예.
기억이 뭐 있어요? 건강하게 바라지. 자식들 다 건강하고.
And to exercise more.
Just like eating healthy, you know, do some exercise, you know, then that's my new year.
AAN has some tips for you to try for a new approach for overall better health. Add knowledge. The internet has a lot of good and accurate health information. Add herbs such as ginger and basil to your diet. A little bit of the spiritual and people. Time with others has health benefits, so try making a family dinner commitment, and what you'll leave are good memories and good feelings. Now we'll take you around Chicago to show you what some locals did to celebrate the new year. Chicago's got a lot of hot spots to celebrate the new year, but we decided to come to one of the funnest parts of the city, Wrigleyville, and here we are at Trace, where there's a lot of special people who want to say thank you to AAN.
Happy New Year, AAN. I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and God bless America. Love you guys.
Happy New Year, Asian American News.
Happy New Year! Thank you for a great year!
Oh my gosh, Asian American News, Happy New Year. Literally, I love you. I watch you every week. And I hope we bring in 2007 with great style. Bye.
Happy New Year's! Thank you, AAN News!
for choosing AAN News, your Asian news leader. Watch our rebroadcast Tuesday mornings at 8 and tune in next Monday night where our Ingrid Yanata will reveal why the weather has been so warm lately. I'm Lily Kim. Thank you and see you next time.